So it's a hard decision for me to be here in Sanctuary. I was crying a lot when my lawyers gave me the bad news for me. I was crying because that's possible. I'll be deported very soon to Mexico. So I don't want to go to Mexico because I have my family here. I love them. And I was in shock.
I first met Sandra at a vigil that we had for mothers who are separated from their families due to an unjust immigration system, talking about that, you know, she might be the one who would need sanctuary. We're trying to exhaust all legal avenues and make sure that there's really a path for citizenship for people in their cases. So it's not surprising that sanctuary is the absolute last option, as one of those legal options to try and help somebody to stay in a community.
Sandra was arrested in 2010 under a state law, SB 90, which was Colorado's Show Me Your Papers law. Police were forced to report people to ICE if they suspected someone of being undocumented. Sandra was arrested when she couldn't provide a Colorado ID after the police came to her house when her son had dialed 911 and hung up.
I wrote this letter to share my story. October 19 was a very difficult day for me. I still couldn't accept that I was making this decision to take sanctuary, but I had to do it. Any sacrifice to keep my family together is worth it.
So I reached out to the Sanctuary Coalition, who's supporting Sandra in Sanctuary, to come meet with Representative Tipton's staff. So we are here because Sanctuary is important to us, and in particular we want Sandra to be home for the holidays, and we're trying to ask Representative Tipton if he would be willing to meet Sandra, who is in Sanctuary, if he could meet with Rosa, who's in Sanctuary in Mancos, and if he would be willing to write a letter on their behalf. The first thing I want to talk about is Sandra herself. These are some photos that we wanted to bring to you, so that because she can't leave the sanctuary as it is right now. We just met with Brian Meinhardt, who is a staffer with Representative Tipton. He talked about how his own family is facing this. He said that he has a brother-in-law who's trying to get here from Guatemala, and the path for citizenship is unnecessarily difficult.
There was no way for Sandra to immigrate legally. There's really no realistic way for the vast majority of people who are low income from Latin America that are trying to come to the US legally. There was no pathway for her when she first came, and since she has been here for so long, there are very few, if any, legal options for her. Things like that are things that could be changed by Congress to actually allow there to be an opportunity for people like Sandra to apply for a pathway to residency. But the fact is, she has very few, if any, legal options, and she's pursuing every possibility, even the most far-fetched ones.
The system is broken, and I'm just trying to make a better life for me, for my family, and others like me. Thank you.